are tuned into a restricted frequency. What you're about to see is not a standard collaboration. It's a sonic anomaly. 15 strings of bass, one high-gain guitar, one mission to reclaim the low end. My name is Renssy Rios, and this is the Doomsday Session. The architects are ready. The transmission is live.
Hello guys, how are you? We have here my three architects, Mr. Choco, Mr. Topo, and Pedro. How are you guys?
Fine, thankfully.
I'm well. I'm well. So far, I'm well.
So far, so good. Okay. Well, I think one of the first questions would be, how did you react to the fact that you were going to be playing? We're going to be with a track with three basses and a guitar. I don't know, Pedro. What do you think? You're the only guitarist here.
Well, the first question that came to my mind was, how are we going to do this? How is this going to work? But the second thing that I thought at the moment was, I think that if you have three basses, each one of the basses will be able to give their instruments the sonic signature, the needed sonic signature to actually sit on the mix.
Exactly.
In form that all of three of them can be recognized, can be heard, and can be enjoyed. Actually, it was challenging, of course. Me as the only guitarist, I had to leave some space while maintaining some kind of mood. Okay? So the basses could do their work.
Well, your solo is epic. How do you come up with a solo? Because I called you the Blade because you're fighting against 15 strings of bass, and that's heavy.
Yeah.
Man. I caught you like the Blade. How do you come up with a solo? What was your process with this?
The first one was to check on the chords. First of all, I need to see the chords, to hear the chords, and try to follow them. Okay, and at some point, of course, your melody, the first melody of the bass, the one that you make, it was too present, it was too powerful to ignore. So the first thing that I said was, okay, I need to follow this melody. I need to follow the main bass. Okay, and afterwards try to, in some way, you notice that you have a lot of long notes, you have a lot of bends. That was thought to leave space to the other basses and your bass. Okay, there are parts on your bass that are really, really present. And of course, I took some liberties and some space on the song in which I tried to do my own little thing for a brief period of time, and I added a second guitar, which was a
yes, I noticed. Yes,
it was a strictly rhythm guitar, just to give some more percussion, okay, to go to the other side of the spectrum, because you were on the bass side. You were working on 160, 200 hertz, and I needed to go above it, okay, and work within the 300, 500 hertz, and so on until 5,000 hertz, which is 5K, which is normally what the percussion and the guitar does.
You're God. That was great. That was great. Choco, did you think that it was technically impossible? Three basses and one guitar, specifically with the three basses.
Oh, the first thing I want to say is thank you, Renssy. Thank you, and Topo and Pedro. You, the main leader in this project, for inviting me to be part of.
No, it's an honor, Choco. Really, it's an honor. It's really an honor.
My first impression in that was, I am playing Joropo. Okay. Well, in compare with all you, wow, the rock and roll. I hear and practice Queen, Rios, Speedwagon, Billy George, any different style on the world, but never rock, heavy rock, no metal, even. Okay. However, when I sent you my first demo, a few minutes before you sent me your leader composition. Oh, I feel better with your answer about that, and I took strong. My hair put brave to do it. Okay, this is the finish the phrase. Okay, wow, all was very interesting. Fun, a fun chaos, really.
Yes, a fun chaos. Yes, I know that you found that your way. You also cut through because you're are competing with other two bases, and to find your space, this also was magical. Topo, this question is for you, and I know that I invited you to participate in a way. It's an excuse. It's a good excuse to play with you again. I know that this was interestingly challenging for you. Would you mind telling us in what ways, so the audience can be aware of this, in what ways was this project challenging for you?
Very challenging, actually, because I have been ill for 15 years with 2 neurological conditions and 1 brain condition. So the first one is ME, also known as chronic fatigue syndrome. The second one is fibromyalgia. And the third one, that is quite recent, is vertigo. So the 3 conditions affect my body in all ways, especially my finger, because fibromyalgia gives me pain in this kind of area, apart from the joint. So for me to move the finger fast and in a constant rhythm, it's quite hard, because I get the pain, I get stiff, and it's quite difficult now to play the bass as we used to do in the old days.
Yeah, in the 90s.
20 years ago.
In the 90s.
So when you send me the audio, you were playing your bass and your son was playing the drum. And between both of you were making a lot of noises. So between father and son, you were ruling the galaxy. So I was thinking, how can I put some balance here to this? So I thought that I should do maybe a normal bass, or quite low, because my 5th string is lower than yours.
Yes.
Your 5th string is actually higher. So I focus more on the lower strings and to do more a rhythm bass melody.
You did a wonderful job. When I listened to the track that you sent me, it was very well done. I know that it took you time, and I don't know how many times you repeated the track so you can send it to me, and it was a challenge.
I mean, and it wasn't difficult, because it's just tun 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 tun, something that gives you that rhythm and the bass or the foundation for the melody that you are making, as well as Ram says in the drums.
Exactly.
And that was, I think, okay, and I was happy that I was on time, because that's another problem. I get my fingers, sometimes
stiff, like you were saying. Yes.
Yeah, apart from stiff, they get frozen, so I cannot be constant. And so I managed to be constant in those 2 minutes, which is brilliant. But then you told me, hey, I'm going to add a guitar. And I say, oh, Renssy, no, that's not going to be good. And you show me Pedro's demo.
Oh, you bass player.
Yeah. And it was all disjointed, okay? And I thought, wow, this is going to be a lot of noise. And then
Yeah, a lot of chaos
Oh.
with this. Yes.
yeah, exactly. And then you told me, oh, I got another bassist. And I said, oh, come on, Renssy, that's enough, you know. That's too. And then you put everything together, and everything together was really good, you know. I wasn't expecting that. You know, it's quite homogeneous. Although we do different notes and different things,
Exactly.
it sounds all well together, well blended.
Yeah, it was very well blended. Yeah, the sound was huge. The guitar gave like a lot of it pushed what we were doing. We took us to another level. But thank you for sharing that, Topo. Would you like to say like a message of people who have this kind of condition?
Yes.
What would you say
When
to
you
these
have-
people?
Yes. For example, if you have ME, chronic fatigue syndrome, it's good to pace yourself with your activities. You know, have frequent rest and do as your body tells you to do. You know, don't over push yourself. For people who have fibromyalgia, check your diet and trying to eat a lot of food that doesn't give you inflammation. A lot of protein and vegetables and fruits. Okay? Do exercise as much as you can, but if you have chronic fatigue syndrome, be careful with exercise because that can knock you down in bed. Okay?
The closest syndrome I am feeling about you is trigger fingers. 2 trigger fingers in my life. Just no in present. I done surgery and killed that.
Okay. Well, Pedro, I want to talk to you about. Thank you, Topo. Thank you very much. Thank you, and also for participating. I know that this is not the first and last time you're going to participate. I'm sure about that. I'm sure about that, Pedro. We talked before that about the pedals that you use. What pedals did you use for that to cut this? Cut through us.
Well, actually, I don't have pedals. I have just one multi effects. I have my. I cannot show it here. Let me try to show it here.
Okay. Oh, that's a beauty. That's a beauty.
My Boss GX 100. It's a very powerful unit. I really like it. And the one effect that I used, which I really liked to have that tone, was that one.
Yes.
I forgot the name. But it was a fuzz. There is a big muff fuzz sort of pedal in that unit, and actually that was the center of it because it is very medium. It has a lot of these mids, high mids that are very present, and I knew that those were going to cut through the mix. As I knew, I told her that you were going to be on the lower spectrum of the sound. So actually, that was the base of the whole sound. After that, I had a little bit of distortion. I equalized. I had an EQ, and that EQ was, pumping up again between the 300 and 500 hertz, so I can cut through.
Yeah, you can cut. Yeah.
High.
Exactly.
Yes, but actually, the main effect was this.
Okay, but it sounds beautiful, man. Sounds beautiful.
And just one question, I just want to add it really quickly regarding to Topo. I didn't know that you had those conditions. I am a psychologist, and as a psychologist, it is very important what you said about accepting all your process and work with your process instead of against your process. It is very important, and it is a very beautiful powerful message that you're sending. I just wanted to give you my big respect about that, because I feel that the point of view that you're giving is very important and actually very inspiring for other people that might have your condition. I know it is a very, very tough condition. So, respect you. Hats off.
Yep,
Really.
hats off. Hats off. Well, I was telling Choco that he's my hero. He inspires me. Because sometimes we complain about different things, but Topo's story is really inspiring. Really, really inspiring. Good. Choco, have you ever worked online like this before on a project, musically speaking?
Oh, really no. This is my first in this condition with done music for me no frequently to play, okay, but I did. It was totally different. In another 2 or 3 was very easy, comfortable totally for me, and this one, I called you.
Yeah, we talked a lot. Yes, I know.
And receive your feedback constantly. You was my I forgot that. My teacher for text. It's good. You continue. Okay, I continue. Okay, really, because to 3 bases, and your basis is totally different. Okay, you are a phenomenal experimental basis. Okay, but Topo and me, how I do it to decompose, put my original or my own feeling.
Yes.
And
your own groove. Yes.
Okay. Create.
Not only you and Topo, I was thinking the same thing. What is this?
I confess, when I hear the guitar, when I hear the guitar, my brain, my ear was really because it was perfect. Really, for me, it was perfect and finished, giving me the more ideas. Sorry, to make more the groove, make with you I don't know where the contracanto, my bass versus your melody.
Exactly.
Okay, in this condition, but in general, the second time with you prove that I feel better to do the rest.
So you needed a guitar. Yes, you needed a guitar. Okay, great, guys. Okay, as to conclude, I think we have another project, that's for the audience to know, which is beginnings. Like what happened. It's like, would there be a Doomsday 2? I've been asked. Some subscribers have asked me, would there be a Dooms 2? Or I don't know. What do you guys think about Dooms Part 2? Or you guys want to go directly to beginnings? What do you think, Topo? Well, you're gonna participate in the next one.
Yes. Part 2 is already coming, isn't it?
It is.
So,
Yes, it is.
At least part 2. We will have part 2. So part 3.
Part 3.
Yeah.
Yes. We don't know.
Hopefully, yes, too.
Yes.
Who knows?
Well, first of all, I want to tell you publicly, it has been an immense honor to play with these 3 musicians. And I've met them in different parts of my life. Topo was the first one when I was in my early 20s. Mr. Pedro, a great guitar player, great musician, great composer. I met you in the early 2000s, right, Pedro? Something like that, early 2000s.
Yeah.
Yeah, more or less.
Yeah, about that.
And Choco, I met him through Gaitas. I remember when kids were studying in San Luis School. He was
Yes,
he was the Gaita teacher, Gaita teacher for my two kids.
And
Yes, tell me.
I add that Topo is a phenomenal frontman. I need to say this
Yeah, he's a,
because you very seldom found such a phenomenal frontman as Choco, and I need to say it out loud. My respect to you, Choco.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm very happy for this moment, for this meeting between across the music. Give off to see again all we together is important.
yeah, it's important.
I wanted to give thanks to Renssy for this the make possible that's moment.
Don't worry, my friend. And first of many moments. First of many moments, of course. Of course. Would you like to share your socials? And I'll leave them here in the description. I don't know, Pedro, could you share your socials if you so the audience can follow you?
Well, I have my YouTube channel and my Instagram channel, which is PCPS Latin Pop Blues, which in where I post all my projects, and I will do a shameless plug in here.
Okay, go ahead.
A shameless plug, and I will profit of your audience. Yes, I'm going to drop out my next single within the next couple of weeks.
Oh, that's the one you sent me. Guys, it's a beauty. It's a beautiful song this guy has written. It's beautiful, beautiful.
Oh, brilliant.
I will share that. So I am actually working through the video, so I should be able to drop it within the next, I told you, couple of weeks or something like that.
Awesome.
I'll tell you all of you, and I hope that we will make this an online band. Like, I really love this.
Yeah, it's nice. I love this. I love this. All my friends, thank you very much. I really enjoy playing with you, and I like the idea of the online band. In fact, I'm going to take your word, Pedro. I'm going to take your word for it. Why not?
It will be a very fun thing.
It will be a very fun thing. Awesome. Well, guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, and support all of us here. We did this with our hearts, with love. Take care. Catch you on the next one.